This is Janet, live session. Thank you so much for coming. I can't wait to see you in America. I can't wait to see you in Canada. Okay? So the new year, new resolutions, we talked about attracting and manifesting success. And that's exactly what we are going to pay attention this year. It's all about hard work. It's all about putting in the time. So today, as you can see the title today, the things we need, 10 things we need to pay attention in 2021. Some of you have forgotten, but Janet never forgets. I'm here to remind you. I have to remind you because there is no way we will pass that embassy if we don't know what's going on. So we always have to be up to date. We have to be up to date with what's going on, okay? Click share, okay? Thank you so much for coming. I see all of you. Thank you so much for coming. 2021, the things to watch for. The things to watch for in 2021, the changes to watch for. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good, but well, it's better to know than not. So welcome and Happy New Year. For those who didn't see me on the Happy New Year, I'm here. I'm here. I told my followers this is a year of light. And I'm living by example. I'm just going to have everything light. If I sense any darkness in my life, I quit. Okay? I take away darkness. I'm going to manifest light. I'm going to manifest success. Only success. So I hope you join me because this is a year of success. Thank you so much, and I see all of you. So without further ado, I hope you subscribed on YouTube and you are following on Facebook. Make sure you follow Janet. Make sure you subscribe. All those good things, because when the videos come, we will remind you that Janet is here with all these changes happening. Okay, all these things that are happening and the changes that are happening, we want to be aware. Come the new year. Okay, so first of all, the travel ban. The travel ban. Unfortunately, the travel ban from last year is still in effect. We don't know yet. But if you watch the American elections, you know that administrations are going to change on January 20. And any of you who has done political science can share with me. It goes with politics, okay? Politics. Just because the new president-elect, Joe Biden, does not mean that things will just be changed immediately. So we just have to keep attention because they do political science. I've always told you Janet is very educated, and I go by papers. Even them, they've done political science. They've done political science. So they go and see who voted for us. And what can we compromise? And what can we put in place? Okay? So if they see some people voted for this one, okay, but they kind of immigration, they are not sure, they can make them happy by maybe having a gun control or maybe having some reforms in the justice system. Okay? And then they say, you know what? We are not the ones who put in immigration, but it seems like it's working for many people, so we just keep quiet. Okay, that is the worst case scenario. The best case scenario, he'll show up on January 20th and things will go back to where they used to be. So that's why I'm saying things to watch for in these embassies coming next year. Actually, not this year, 2021. We need to watch. If you forgot, there was a travel ban. Okay, there was a travel ban in effect. So that is still in effect. So that's something we are going to watch for to see if that will change or not. Okay, so that's point number one. I'm going to say, I told you I'll do 10 things. Okay, travel ban is number one. So pay attention until number 10 because these are very important changes that we need to be aware. I mean, if we want changes, we just need to have the information. Keep liking, sharing. Go to the comment section. It's not just for Janet. Comment section is for all of us. Comment section is for all of us. Number two, green card. Lottery, green card. I have to touch this one. Green card. So I was watching the news, and we know that the green card was banned, the lottery. For those who won 2020, some of them did not come. But some of them won 2021, and they are hoping to come. And I waited. And just before the clock was just over, they decided to extend. So that was sad news. They extended for 30 days. No, for 90 days, 3 months. Until March 31st. Green card lottery, we have to wait. But again, things can change with the new administration. January 20, when the new administration goes to the White House, It can wipe away those things. Again, for those who've done political science, if there's anything I've learned in the United States, they go with science. Everything is scientific. So when you see me coming here and quoting studies and you think it's Janet's opinions, it's never Janet's opinion. Okay, even some of you are laughing at me when I was making the video about marriages and side chicks. I was quoting studies. America is full of science. It's science and art. So those who've done political science, they go down and they sit. Okay, which policies can we play around with? And which ones can we not touch? And which ones we'll just blame it on other people? And these ones, we just let things play out the way they have to. So they go with science. They look at science. Who is this person that needs to vote for us? Who is this person that put us in office? What can we touch? What can we leave the way it was? So keep praying. Okay, keep praying. If you want the Green Card 2021, the best you can do is to stay in touch with Janet Rangi, stay in touch with the State Department, stay in touch with the embassy, stay in touch with YouTube, like be in touch. And always make sure you book those interviews. Me, I'd rather have the embassy tell me no than not show up. You can't believe some of 2020 people came, but some of them just went and gave up and they didn't show up at the embassy. Some of them showed at the embassy, they came. So me, I just say keep in touch, book your appointments, okay? Number 3, green card for families, okay? So now there was also a proclamation to stop family members from coming. Even those for U.S. citizens. So if you're here and you are a U.S. citizen, I think they held your mother, your parents, and your adult children. The only people they were allowing to come in were spouses and children of the United States citizens. The word is citizen. Okay, so that was a change number 3. So watch for that. Watch for that. But for now, the proclamation has been extended. Basically, they say because of the joblessness in America, which joblessness has gone down. Many employers are looking for people to work, but we are just saying what was quoted. It was quoted that they want to continue giving priority to Americans to have jobs. That's why they extended this. Okay, that's what they said. But joblessness is going down. Honestly, the pandemic, it went up to 14%. Now it's down almost 6%. I'm telling you, once this economy opens and there's vaccinations, unemployment will go down to 2%. Basically, 2% means anyone and everyone that wants a job gets. Even right now, to be quite honest, most people that need jobs, they will get. Except some companies are still waiting to see and they're having their people sit home, okay? So anyway, look for that. If you are a parent or an adult child of a U.S. citizen, watch out for those changes coming in 2021. That was number 2, okay? Number 3, green card holder. So if you have a spouse and they have a green card in America, they just put you down like they did. So spouses and children of green card holders, they did not give them priority. Okay, are you seeing the difference? I spoke about citizens. Okay, for citizens, they were allowing their spouses and children. Okay, but for green card holders, they were not. Unless I think a child is under 21 and they are going to age out before they give them papers. So there's those waivers. Please contact your lawyers or whoever you have to. But Janet is just giving you this information so you pay attention. These are the changes coming to the visas close to you at the embassy. Pay attention. Okay? And if you notice, most of these are working visas. Green cards always give people jobs. So they were paying attention to that. So we are waiting for the new administration to see what they will say. Okay? Okay. Number 5, I think I even lost count. Thank you so much. Keep commenting. People will learn from you. Working visas. Look if you have H1B, H4, L1, J1. I even used to help people posting conferences here, but usually those ones you come on J1, okay, interns, au pair, all those things that when you come to America, you have a job, they put a stop because it's a working visa. When you come here, you have the potential of working. So keep an eye to that. Again, we are waiting for January 20 and a few days afterwards and see what will happen to us. Okay, if we are spouses, we are children of green card holders, or we were applying for H1B, we want to come on conferences, we want to come as interns, we want to come as professors, we want to come on those J1 visas, temporary visas that can give you a work permit. We need to watch. Those are the changes. We are going to be in touch. And I'll continue making those videos, okay? So those are the videos, the videos, pay attention to those videos. But those are the changes that are coming, okay? Okay, number 5, pay attention to the embassy. Okay, these are the changes that the embassies have been told worldwide. Usually they have the State Department here in the United States guiding them on what to do. But I think for now that I was reading their memorandum, they said they have to make their own local decisions in terms of staffing. If they're having staffing shortages, every country has its own corona rules, COVID-19 rules. So they have to pay attention to the local media and pay attention to the kind of visas they will give and post them on their specific website. What is Janet saying? You need to go to your particular country, check your US embassy on your particular country and watch what they are saying. They will tell you their opening and closing times. And they will tell you which visas they are giving and which visas they are not. And they will give you an idea of when to book for these appointments. Because of the pandemic, they cannot give them a blanket policy, okay? So every embassy will be making its own decisions, okay? I hope you're on the same page. That's number 6. Pay attention to the embassies. So that means you go to your local embassy in Abuja, your local embassy in Kampala, your local embassy in Nairobi, okay, Israel, Dubai, wherever you are, your embassy is making its own decisions. There's no blankets because the COVID-19 rules could be different in Kampala, they are different in Nigeria, they are different in India, they are different in Philippines. So the embassies have to pay attention to what the local media is saying and then look at their own staffing shortages because you know some people go on quarantine. So they have to keep on making adjustments, but that's for you to watch and pay attention. These are the changes coming in 2021, okay? Number 7, student visas to me and visiting visas are the best options for most of us. Pay attention. What did Janet say? Student visas, visiting visas, they are the ones I see without restrictions. So we might have to use those. Yes, including you who won the green card 2020 and you did not come. Who said life is over? Like, people, make life easy. Me, I always say, you know, when things go wrong here, I'm ready to make changes. Even me in my personal life, I adjust every day. Who told you my life is perfect? My life is not perfect, but I make adjustments and I keep moving. If you keep on sitting there and crying, who will come and rescue you? There's no time to cry. There's time to make adjustments and keep moving. People will find you when you've moved. People will find you when you've gotten a visiting visa. You came here, maybe you switched to a student. Okay? All right? So make sure you understand that visiting visas and student visas are still open to most of us. So most of you are just, oh, the embassy is closed. Oh, there was a travel ban. Oh, you know, and people are moving on with their lives. As we speak, I know people who are already going to Canada. Because some of you did not pay attention. You say, oh, the pandemic. No, pay attention. Okay, pay attention. Now, number 8. I lost count. Student visas are very promising right now. Student visas, they've waived. Most of these universities are waiving requirements. That is savings on your time and money. Okay, so if they used to ask you of SATs, they are not asking for SATs. Okay, if they used to ask for these exams before you join, they're not asking. You know, and now, because of the COVID, many countries where they have international students, they are banned from coming. So, I mean, this is the time for some of you who come from these countries that they did not close borders to shine. The schools do not have enough international students because of the pandemic. And Janet comes here and sings and sings and sings and sings and sings and sings. Apply for student visa. And I know you fear the money. And that's why you follow Janet Rangi. I'll make a full video on how to pay for student fees in colleges in the United States and Canada. I understand the money factor. But Janet comes here and does those videos, how people pay for colleges and universities in the United States. Like, I understand your problems. That's why you are not just going to watch anyone else on YouTube. You come and watch someone that looks like you and sounds like you, who understands your issues. Okay? If there's anything, some of these things, you can just go on YouTube and you find them. Well, and Janet has told you, and many of you, I like how you do your research these days. These days, my followers, before they do anything, they're on YouTube, they're on Google, they are doing their research before they make decisions. I love that. I love that. But focus. Some of these waivers, okay, there's less competition. You wait until many of us get vaccines and the world opens again. And then now that's when you are going to compete. Who told you that? Why do that? I'm not going to compete. I'm coming in when the world is sleeping. When the world is sleeping, this is when people see problems, you see opportunities. How many of you have seen Janet saying that? When the world is sleeping, when people see darkness, you see light. When people see problems, you see opportunities. That's how you operate. That is how you operate, my friends. Okay? Okay. Number 9, those who are in America especially, pay attention. And those who are coming are students, okay? Students have been applying for work permits off campus. Again, Janet has told you these things. I've told you these things in previous videos. Some of you did not pay attention. Students, international students, have been applying to get work visas off campus. If you're familiar with how the student F1 visa works in the United States, you know that this was a lifetime opportunity. Usually, you can only work on campus 20 hours per week, okay? Or unless you apply for something they call CPT, which I'm not going to go into details. Keep following Janet Rangi. If you are new, you will understand. Or you qualify for OPT. I will not explain what OPT means. Keep following Janet Rangi, okay? Or unless you graduate and you're on OPT. Otherwise, you're working on campus 20 hours per week. You cannot get a job off campus. And on-campus jobs, usually, they don't pay so well. Off campus, the sky is the limit. You work anywhere you want off campus, okay? Of course, they will explain to you when they give you the work permit what is the right things to do. But pay attention. Janet has told you, this is a chance of a lifetime. All you need to do is, Janet is telling you, your work is to go and do the research. Students have been applying for work permits on campus, off campus, okay? So pay attention to that. Those are the changes, okay? Number 10, which I'm not done yet, so stay around. But I like to promise, if I say I'm going to say 10 things, I have to finish 10 things, okay? Number 10, people have been extending their visas during the pandemic. The pandemic has brought changes, okay? Because of the pandemic, I'm telling you, some people, their visas expired in June, July. How are you supposed to go if the planes are not flying to your country? How are you supposed to do if you do not have money because of the pandemic? So these are the changes that have been going on. And some of you chose to go out of status without applying extensions. Do I believe that they will be more lenient because of the pandemic and say, well, she overstayed because of the pandemic and give you an excuse? Yes. But information is power. Information is power, because I can see a scenario whereby someone probably overstayed, but they went and took those forms and extended the visa, and then if they don't approve, it's easy for you to work with a lawyer because you put in the effort to do the right things. They know that the reason you didn't go back home was because there were no planes flying. You could not find the money. The people at home who were supposed to send you the tickets were laid off. They did not have money. Like, this is the pandemic. So these are the changes to watch for, to see which ones will be discontinued and which ones will stay. Okay? I hope you're paying attention. Okay? As usual, Janet likes summarizing. The travel ban still in effect. U.S. citizens, their parents, adult children were banned from coming, but their spouses and children under 21 were coming in, so long as they are U.S. citizens. Green card holders, things were put on hold, okay? Green card 2021 winners, you will have to wait until March 31st. Embassies, check with your local embassy to see the changes. Student visas are now promising, because they are waiving fees, they are waiving requirements such as SATs and other examinations, okay? Visiting visas are now very promising. Student visas are very promising because these are not working visas. So they will let you come in, okay? International students, this is the best time to apply for an F1 visa, okay? And keep in mind, students are applying for working visas or off campus. And keep in mind that people are extending the visas they have. So those are the major changes that are happening. Of course, depending with the White House, depending on politics. Some of you, I don't talk about politics, but I'm very aware of politics. I make my decisions based on politics. Okay? I don't make noise, but I understand that political science is in place. It's not about political opinions only. It's a science. Okay? It's a science. So don't just take things for granted. Oh, because so and so one, they will take away this and bring this back. No, everything is a science, is an art. They look at who is this potential voter, how can we make them happy? Where can we compromise? What can we do to keep things the same so they don't blame us? They can blame them. They don't have to blame us. So let's keep praying, okay? Especially 2021 winners, be on the lookout, okay? And whoever is saying enlighten us about the ban, please just go back to this video. That's all I've been saying. The proclamation has been extended until March 31. And just listen to the details of this video and what Janet said. Okay, I was hoping that December 31, that year, we are done. But no, it was extended for 3 more months to March 31. Meaning, things stay the same. Status quo. Status quo. And that's why Janet say changes to pay attention. It's not about just today you listen to a video and you are gone. No. It means you keep abreast because things are coming very quick. Okay? As soon as we inaugurate a new president, pay attention. Of course, Janet will come here and do videos. Okay? But just because this administration said something does not mean that they don't like it. Just because they prefer immigration policies does not mean they'll just go there and switch. If they feel like the American audience does not mind it, they might not even do anything about it. Okay? So my goal is to just keep an eye. Keep an eye. And Janet will continue making Canada videos and United States videos. Okay? But I thought I have to remind you what we need to be watching. If you missed to see my video 2 days ago, the day before yesterday, it was for us to attract success, for us to manifest success by working hard. Okay? Some of you think manifestation is manna from heaven. No, it's true. You have to have that positive thought, but the thought is what changes into action. The thought is what changes into action. So keep that in mind. I love you so much for coming. As I told you, this year, I'll do more videos compared to last year. I'm going to do more videos. In fact, from now, I'm going to do my masterclass. I'm recording videos for masterclass. Some of you will be in the masterclass, who knows? Okay? But I'm very busy. I'm keeping myself very busy. I'll keep on showing up here. Remember to keep the dream alive and have a strong desire to succeed. The desire will push over the edge. The desire will make you the best. You stand, you fall, you stand, you fall. You never give up. You know why? Because you're the best. They deny you once, you go back. They deny you 5 times, you go back. The only thing you have to do always is to remember to say the truth. If you missed the previous video, we say we are going to manifest success and attract success by following one law at the embassy. All of us who are Janet Rangi followers, we are going to pay attention to that law in the embassy. Anyone coming on a temporary visa in the United States, the law assumes that they have no intention of coming to the United States and going back. Therefore, it's up to you to show them the intent, to show them compelling reasons why you'll go back home. And everything you do with the embassy on a temporary visa, visiting, student, J1, H1B, any visa that is temporary, you want to pay attention to that. How you feel in the DS-160, how you respond to questions. Anything you do, that is what they are operating with. Okay? And we looked at it carefully and we say sometimes it's not about those bank statements you waste time with. It's not those 10 folders you have with all those title deeds. They are looking at the DS-160 and they are looking at the total picture you present. Okay? So maybe you have a good travel history. Even if you are 21 and you have a good travel history, you have something in the pocket. Okay, if you have a scholarship, your grades are good and you're young, you have something in the pocket. If you are confident and you have an I-20 and you're young, you have something in the pocket. You just have to answer the questions correctly. No one knows who will be denied. And they say, don't go to those agents. Agents can never promise you anything. Even the embassy will never promise you anything until you show up for your interview. So those are videos will continue. We are going to manifest with action. We are just not going to attract success without action. We are going to attract success with information. We are going to attract success with knowledge. And yes, I have to tell you, I'm very impressed with the progress we made so far. Despite the pandemic, I've seen people succeed even during the pandemic. But one thing I've seen that has really improved about our people is research. I'm loving it. You should see how people write to me. Yes, Janet, I was watching this lawyer on YouTube. I love that. And this is what they said. Yes, Janet, I went to this site. I'm not sure I can trust this site. Now I know the correct websites. Janet, this is what you are talking with, something to back you up. Okay? Are you learning something? Are you learning something? That is just how I learned in America. I learned that you do not argue without facts. Okay? And try and keep your opinions to yourself unless people ask you for opinions. But for the most part, if it's an argument, try and use facts. Try and quote studies. Try and quote sources of information. You know, like, why are you arguing this point? It's because you read about it. Okay? It's because you covered in class. It's because this is the majority of people say this. Okay? This thing of just arguing haphazardly and putting your arguments haphazardly, okay, they don't fly. They don't fly in some of these societies. Do you understand? Well, if you're laughing and you're in a party with your friends, then it's time for you just to talk haphazardly, okay? But when you're in groups of people, you want to make sure you're talking scientifically. That's why you see Janet here, she's very careful. I'm not going to tell you, okay, now the old administration that was voting, things will go this way. We expect things to work our way. We expect some of these things that there will be the travel ban, they'll get rid of it. We expect that maybe they will just let these things expire, or they will just let the proclamation go away. But it's not a guarantee. It's politics, it's science. Okay? This decision, they don't just sleep and wake up. In America, they use science in everything they do. Okay? So they will go to the previous election that just ended and slice every block. This block, young people. This block, black people. This block, those 45-year-olds. This block, women. What were their issues? Which one matters here? Which matters here? Which one? What are the views people are looking at now? What is the job situation now? And they will come to a conclusion. That's why they have people that advise them. Okay? They don't do everything. Everything will be science. But I'm like, now this is when my opinion comes in. Okay? This is my opinion. This is my personal opinion. I didn't read anywhere. My personal opinion tells me everything will be okay. Okay? I think things are going to go our way. That is my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. I know. I know that people who want the green card will be here. I know people that have green cards, your families are coming. I know people that are citizens, your families are coming. I know that H-1B employers are desperate, okay? Computer jobs, too many computer jobs, okay? Businesses are fighting in courts to make sure that that works, okay? If you see 500,000 jobs empty, no one to take them, okay? So it cannot continue. This is a country that needs movement. This is a country that needs human resource. Okay, so my own opinion, things will just be okay. Of course, keep on believing, keep on trusting in your faith. Okay, nothing is impossible. I love you so much for coming. Remember to subscribe Janet Rangi on YouTube. On Facebook, it's Janet Rangi. If you follow, thank you so much. And thank you so much for your 5-star reviews. And remember to like, not just to follow. Okay, so if you're meeting Janet for the first time, you're welcome. Invite your friends. I love university students. Because university students, I love them because of the student visa, and also because they are graduating and some of them are jobless, and Janet brings hope, okay? Share with your friends who are not happy with the situation they are in at home, They have a job, but they're not happy with what Janet is introducing a different way of thinking. Okay? Invite your families and friends. And if you haven't gone down here, don't watch one video and come to Janet with questions. Okay? Of course, for those who are booking appointments with me, I'm making up my website, janetrangi.com. We will have a link. I'll have you go there and you book everything, and I'll make time for you, and then you'll talk to Janet one-on-one. I call that a consultation. Okay? I call it a self-evaluation. Because even if you watch videos, the videos do not answer specific questions that apply to you. Okay? And some of you just don't even know where to start with your admission process in universities, with scholarships, with how to pay for colleges. Okay? What kind of visas to think about? Maybe you are married with children. You don't know where to start. Okay? And some of you are just good enough, like when Janet says something, you are going to do your own research. Good for you. Remember, I described 3 kinds of followers on these videos. The first follower will watch one video. I want Janet. I want a job. Send me this. That one we can't have. Follower number 2 watches, puts in the time, but still the videos do not just respond to a personal situation. Okay, those are the ones that are asking for consultation. And the third group are those people that they just need a hint. The hint comes from Janet, they are good to go. And you see them in America, you see them in Canada. The next time they are calling me, Janet, I'm in Canada, I have a job. Janet, I'm a student in Toronto. Janet, I'm a student in New York. Janet, I started my residency medicine in New York. So it's different. Everyone is different. And I told you from the beginning, pay attention to those ones in the middle. Because they are putting in the work, but they just need someone to help them through. Okay, you need someone that has lived this life and has tested it and has been successful. Let me add, okay? Let me add that one. Okay, I have to add that one. Just because you're in America does not mean you're successful. Okay, you had me right. You had me right. And I've always said in my videos, you want to know who is the source of your information. Oh, they told me this. Oh, they told me. Who are they? Who? They, who? It just goes in line with what I've been telling you, okay? Like, what is the source of information? Scientific. What studies are you quoting? So it's the same thing with people. Like, she told me this. Who is she? He told me this. Who is he? With all due respect, we are all different, okay? So if I did nursing, and you have a question about nursing, yes, she's an RN, she's trained, and she came from Nigeria, or she came from Kenya, and she has a green card. Good, very good source of information if you want to be a nurse in the United States. That is how you make decisions. Oh, she told me that, like, don't even buy a house. Does she have a house? Does she have a house? Okay, so, oh, she told me not to buy a house, but she has a house and she has 1, 2, 3. Okay, so assess these people giving you information. Like, don't just trust anyone. Okay, like me, I always ask, who are you? Who are you? Like, you tell me something, evidence. Show me the evidence. That is why we blog and people follow us, because we know what we are saying. Okay, I stand by on my own record. And I don't tell people things I've not experienced. Either I've read them or I've experienced them. And so it comes naturally to me. Same thing when you're listening to people, you need to know, who are these people? Why would you come here? No offense. And please, Janet. And Janet, you knew you should have left this video long time ago. But since people are still watching, you're still talking. But you know very well, you already said the 10 things that people need to watch for in 2021. And Janet, here you are still talking. And when you continue talking, you'll start preaching and putting prophecies. But I have to. Janet, you have to. Janet has to do some of these things. I just have to. And you know me, some of you follow me, I have to. Some of these things I have to throw in there. With all due respect. Some people come to America and you are better off than them. And you are still home. Sorry. Oh my God. Sorry. But you had me right. You had me right. Okay? You had Janet. You are not dreaming. You're not dreaming. You had Janet right. Just because someone took a plane and came to America and now they start talking to you on the phone and you think they're important. No. Okay? Who is this person? Who is this person? What have they done? What can they show you? Have they gone to university? Have they gone to college? Have they started a business? Are they successful? Do they have good credit? Okay? Sorry. I mean, that's one of the things. And you know one thing, I was telling you that I'm a zodiac, okay? I'm a Scorpio. They tell me I'm from darkness, from Pluto. And Scorpions do not have gray areas. How many of you know gray area? We are either black or white. There's no in between. We don't mix issues. Janet is like that. Janet is that kind of a person you love or you hate. There's no in between. Even me, I've come to realize, they told me I'm a Scorpio and I'm like, this is true. This is actually me. I'm one of those people you will just love to death or you will hate. And I take both. I take both fires. I take love and I take hate. Very well, by the way. Very well. Like, I'm one of those people who doesn't care about people's opinions. I don't care about people's opinions. That's why I blog here courageously. It's because your opinion, that of Janet, does not matter. It does not. I decide who I am. I, who? Me. Me. I'm paying my own bills. I go to school myself. I have my own family. And your opinion about Janet does not matter. So that's why I'm telling you, ask questions. Just because these people came here does not mean. I've seen people that are here and I'm like, you know what? You're just better off packing your things and going back home because this was just not the best place for you. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. We've stayed in communities here in the United States where we start saying we need to put money together to send so and so home. Believe me, it happens. If I'm lying, if you're here in America, say the truth. We've had. There are those people, if you go in the groups, people say, hey, no, that one, okay, we just need to go on WhatsApp and start giving money to go back home. They cannot adapt. Can you imagine if you meet such a person? Surely, you will never come here. And I don't blame you because that is their experience. That is their experience. Why would you go and suffer like this person who needs to take the plane and go back home? Because they could not cope. Because they could not adjust to this country. You understand? And I can tell you, again, don't judge Janet. Don't judge Janet, but I can tell you, I work in the hospital. I work with doctors from Cameroon, from Nigeria, from Philippines. I work with people from China, pharmacists. I work with people from all over the world. Okay? What did you hear me? The doctors, surgeons, pharmacists, nurses, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, occupational therapists, nutritionists, social workers, accountants. I work with, and I've seen people that are truck drivers. I've seen many people and I've listened to them. Okay? They are very, very happy with their decision of coming to the United States. And if I look at their lives, they have families, they have homes, they have their good credit in place, they are paying their bills on time, like they are adapted. And they are sending money home, and they are planning to go home in the summer to visit the family. They're even building home because one day they plan to go back. And if you meet them, they will tell you their experience. They will tell you their experience. I'm telling you, they will tell me, Janet, me, I feel so lucky to be in this country. And there are some I've met, they say, I don't know why I came here. Janet tells you the truth. I don't lie. I don't lie. I don't lie. I'm just saying what I see and what I've experienced and the reasons why I see things don't work. But me, I know with my followers, they are coming. I've been seeing them on Facebook. They have jobs. They have cars. They're asking me about credit. They're asking me about student loans. They're asking me how to pay for college. Like they have their social security numbers, they have their driver's licenses, they are dating wisely, you know, they are looking 5 years down the road. You know, they know that things are hard now, but in 2-3 years, if they put 1, 2, 3 in place, things will be okay, okay? When they have fun once in a while, who cares, okay? They are not going and drinking and driving and getting sick in the process and passing out, you know? So, I mean, it's your choice, my friends. I love you so much for coming. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Kwaheri. Until the next video, I'll be doing these videos. I love you so much. Peter says, I love you so much, and I love you back. Hospitality industry, we used to talk about J1 visas. That's why you've seen me not posting conferences. Even me, I'll be watching the changes. As soon as America opens up, I'm going to open for you the conferences. I'll be telling you about J1 visas, how to come on these conferences, and J1 visas, and how to work in the United States. I'm here to stay. I can't thank you enough for watching me. For now, focus on student visas and visiting visas. Okay, as soon as people get vaccines and we wind down this horrible nightmare called the pandemic, I see this year ending with a very strong job numbers. Very strong job numbers. Even right now, there are many jobs, but people are just not everything has opened up. Schools are cautious, businesses are cautious, so they are operating maybe at 70% capacity. But once the vaccines come and everyone is back, the airlines are back, and the hotel industry is back, and tourism is back, and everything is back, they'll be begging for people to work. Like, that's just the way it works, demand and supply. Okay, I love you so much. People are saying love you, I love you back. Okay, I love you so much for following. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, thank you so much.